In this video, I will show you how to find the value of sine 2x, cosine 2x, and tangent 2x using, of course, the double angle identities. Okay, now we are given a trig value and basically the quadrant. So let's use that to our advantage. The quadrant that's between pi and 3 pi over 2 is the third quadrant. So you should start by drawing yourself an angle in the third quadrant just as a visual reference. Okay, so we are talking about a third quadrant angle. Now, they gave us that the tangent is 2. Okay, which is like having 2 over 1 in a way. So if the tangent is 2, in terms of x, y, and r, tangent is y over x. So that means that I'm going to have the y value of 2 and an x value of 1. Except guess what? Because this 2 is down, it's really a negative 2. And because this 1 is to the left, it's really a negative 1. Okay, so you can think of this as being negative 2 over negative 1. Okay, we are going to need to find the r value. So we got to do a little bit of a Pythagorean theorem. So maybe I'll do that over here. So I know that r squared is equal to x squared plus y squared. So r squared is equal to 1 plus 4. So r squared is equal to 5. So r is equal to the square root of 5. So this is the square root of 5. Okay. So now, we are supposed to find the sine of 2x. So here I go. Let's find the sine of 2x. Well, let's use the formula like I said. So we know that sine of 2x will be 2 sine x cosine x. So this will be 2 sine x cosine x. So let's see. So the sine is going to be y over r. So that's going to be negative 2 over radical 5. Okay, and cosine is going to be x over r. So that's going to be negative 1 over radical 5. So all I really have to do is simplify this. So and this is like having 2 over 1. Negative times negative is a positive. So this is going to make 4 over 5. Hopefully you understand that radical 5 times radical 5 is 5. So this is the sine of 2x. All right, now let's go ahead and find the cosine of 2x. All right, really using the same strategies. Now the cosine of 2x is going to be cosine squared x minus sine squared x. All right, this is one of 3 identities, cosine squared minus sine. I could have used one of these other 2. It doesn't matter for this type of problem. But at any rate, cosine of x is going to be x over r. So that's negative 1 over radical 5. And it's cosine squared, so there you go. And then sine squared. So that is y over r. So negative 2 over radical 5. And that is squared. So I just need to simplify this down. So the negative is going to go away because I'm squaring it, and I'm going to have positive 1 over 5. All right, radical 5 squared is just 5. And then similarly over here, I'm going to have 4 over 5. Radical goes away when you square it. So this is going to make negative 3 over 5. So this is the value of cosine 2x. That just leaves us to find the tangent of 2x. All right, now if you're smart about it, this should be very easy. We don't need to go back and actually use the formula for tangent, which is right here. I could, but we just now found the sine and cosine. And I know that tangent is sine over cosine. So this would be the same thing as sine of 2x over cosine of 2x. So that means 4/5, all right, because that's the sine of 2x, over negative 3/5, because that's the cosine of 2x. Now, just as a very small shortcut, you see how the denominators are both the same? I've got 5 and 5. Those are going to cancel each other out. So that's just going to leave me with negative 4 over 3. Once the 5s are gone, this is simply negative 4/3. So that is the quickest way to do the tangent of 2x. All right, let's just do one more of those. The quadrant that is between 3 pi over 2 and 2 pi is the fourth quadrant. So let's just draw ourselves a little sketch into the fourth quadrant to keep our brains focused. Okay. So sine is y over r. So I'm looking at this, I'm thinking y, and I'm thinking r. The negative sign goes with the 4, because r has to stay positive. So that's why this y value is negative 4, and this r value is 5. Now, this is shaping up to be one of the famous Pythagorean triples, the 3, 4, 5 triangle. So if I see the 5 and the 4, I know the other side is going to be the 3. And it's positive because it's going to the right. If you haven't memorized this, you have to do the Pythagorean theorem. Anyways, that's all we need to be able to do what they asked us to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and find, let's see, I'll do this the same colors as last time. So first we're supposed to find the sine of 2x. And again, the formula for sine goes 2 sine cosine. So that's going to be 2 sine x cosine x. But sine x, that is y over r. So that's going to be negative 4 over 5. And then cosine x is x over r. So that's 3 over 5. And this is like 2 over 1. So if I multiply these numerators, I'm going to get negative 24 over 25. So that is the sine of 2x. All right, next we are supposed to find the cosine of 2x. Okay, and again, the cosine of 2x is cosine squared minus sine squared. So, well, that's one of them. So cosine squared x minus sine squared x. And cosine is x over r, so this will be 3/5. squared. And sine is y over r. So this will be negative 4/5 squared. So this is going to make 9/25 minus 16/25. So this is going to make negative 7/25. Now, finally, we are supposed to find cosine. And if I hadn't just found sine, wait, did I just say cosine? Last, we were supposed to find the tangent of 2x. All right, this is our final job, is to find the tangent of 2x. Now, I could use the formula for tangent if I wanted to. However, if I've just found the sine and the cosine, it would be easier just to use those. Because we know that tangent is sine over cosine. So that's going to be negative 24 over 25. All right, that's the sine of 2x. And then negative 7 over 25. That's the cosine. Notice how the denominators are the same, 25 and 25. Those are going to cancel each other out. We also have a negative divided by a negative, which is a positive. So the final answer is just going to be 24 over 7. And that is the tangent of 2x. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. Go ahead and click here in the red apple to watch the next video. Click in the green apple to subscribe, or click the yellow apple for the full playlist.